My name is Manvina Nant, and I'm a reporter with La Voz News of De Anza College, and today I'm here at the Occupy Sigma Chi event hosted by the Black Outreach of San Jose. This event is in protest of the death of Gregory Johnson, who was rumored to have been murdered by his fellow Sigma Chi fraternity brothers in 2008. Tonight, people are coming together to the fraternity house to occupy it for the duration of the presidential election.
There's no photos of Gregory hanging anywhere. There's no photos of that have been released, right? There's no proof of that. But we do have his bed sheets, his hamper, his dresser, his pillowcase, his t-shirt, his collared shirt, his jeans, his paddle. All of these things to this day are covered in blood splatter. Now I'm gonna ask y'all a question. When somebody hangs themselves, would all of their belongings be covered in blood? No. If somebody hangs themselves in a basement, would the belongings in their bedroom be covered in blood?
So my name is Lou Dimes. I'm the president of Black Outreach San Jose. So we're a nonprofit. We're a nonprofit based out of here in San Jose. This is our second time here at Sigma Chi. Unlike the last time, we're in contact with the fraternity members that currently go there. And, they want to come out and stand with us and stand with the family. And they actually are the first, in 12 years, they're the first group of fraternity members from Sigma Chi that actually spoke to her in person and listened to her story.
We're out here also, we're trying to raise money for the family. We're trying to get the case opened back up. The family needs a new pathologist to get the body exhumed, to get Gregory's body exhumed. That's going to be about $4,500, I believe. We also want to help the family with covering their legal fees and their lawyer costs.
With the election being tonight, we wanted to provide a space where, people who aren't Trumpers, you know what I'm saying? Not to say that I'm for Biden. If he wins, I'm not going to be celebrating. I'm actually going to be a little bit more afraid. But, we want to provide a space for people who are just, of a like mind that, want to see change in the community, to come out and be together. And earlier in the night, I spoke, and Ms. Johnson, she spoke to the fraternity members, and, that was, kind of the more intense part of the night, but now that is later in the night, we get to listen to some live music, we'll listen to some more tunes, we'll do some more speeches, some more slam poetry, stuff like that. If people want to come up and speak, people can speak, and, it's just about having that space for people to express themselves, in a safe way.
My name is Kiana, and I'm the president and founder of Hero Tent. Hero stands for Human Empowerment Radical Optimism, and we are a grassroots mutual aid organization, California nonprofit that started in June during the George Floyd protest, and ever since that initial startup, we've just been servicing protests from all around the Bay. We go to other counties as well, and we just provide people with mutual aid, so water, food, medical supplies, so they can protest safely. So tonight we're here to draw attention to Gregory Johnson Jr. We believe he was murdered in 2008 at Sigma Chi fraternity. We believe that the FBI originally looked at his case, and they investigated it. As a hate crime. But for whatever reason, the 300-page FBI investigation had 290 pages redacted from it.
When we let them get away with this, the next black boy gets killed. And that's exactly what happened, right? Gregory died. Before Gregory, there was Lakeem Washington. He was the president of the Black Student Union here at San Jose State in 1997. It happened to Gregory, and now it's happened to at least 3 other students after him. It's not 12 years ago. It's happening right now. Black kids going to San Jose State, going anywhere, walking outside, period. You are at risk, right? You are always at risk.
Here as a community, we're trying to speak out against it. We're trying to speak out against the mishandling of Gregory Johnson's case by everybody, by the higher ups, by the school. And And the school has done nothing about it. It's frustrating. It's frustrating like as a person. It's frustrating as a person of color. As a community, it's frustrating. I can only feel the frustration for the mom as well.
I really hope people realize how important the local elections are going to be, because Biden, Trump, you know what I mean, in the long run, over the next 4 years, it's going to be the same thing, essentially. It's just one is the in-your-face asshole and the other one is the behind-the-scenes asshole. You know what I mean? It's going to be, it's like if Trump wears a KKK outfit, right? Biden would also, his would just be kente cloth.
We felt that Gregory Johnson and getting justice for Gregory Johnson was something tangible that San Jose residents could do. So if we all band together and we demand justice, that's something that we can actually change in our own community. Whereas the presidential election, for example, election night, we're not going to know the results. And a lot of people are not going to feel comfortable with that. There's a lot of anxiety, a lot of uncertainty. So this is like a counter to that. So this is saying we can control this, and like if we all come together, we can do something about it, unlike the presidential election, where we feel like we don't have control over it.
Hey, like that, yeah.